Welcome, welcome, motherfuckers. How are we doing? It is Sessions with Stephanie, and we have rapper Aske. Hey, woo!
Hey, gang in the building. What up? What up?
How
Thank
you
you for having
doing,
me.
my brother? First of all, I want to say, Saturday's performance was off the chain.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. First of all, y'all don't know this, but Aske right here did a performance for Black Renaissance. You know, it's still Black History Month. I don't know why we only get 30 days. This shit should be 365, but that's just my opinion.
I agree.
But you know, he did a dope performance. He was up there on stage, asked people, hey, what you want me to freestyle about? And, you know, bitch had to represent Sessions with Stephanie.
You know?
And he did the damn thing, and he was rapping Sessions with Stephanie. Ain't even been on Sessions with Stephanie. So I had to ask you to come on the show, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
We're
So
here.
how you been? How are you?
I'm tired.
When I thought this moving around, you're doing
I'm tired.
I believe you. Tell the people, like, you know, where are you from? Tell us about Aske. First of all, can we ask what your real name is? Or is Aske?
No, it's cool. It used to be that way. But, yeah, my name is Angel.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Angel Esteban. That's what my mom named me.
I'm sorry, say that again one more
Angel
time.
Esteban.
Angel Esteban.
Angel Esteban.
Tell me again. I'm
So,
gonna say this
Angel,
right. Angel
and then Esteban right now.
Esteban. Angel Esteban.
Yep,
Am I saying it right?
that's close enough.
I'm African. We gotta say names right because
We
you know
good.
they fuck up our shit already. You know what I'm saying?
Talk-
So I like
You're African,
that.
African?
Yeah, African.
I got a
from
tattoo on me
Cameroon.
right here.
Oh shit! Okay, my
Yeah.
brother. Yes.
Feel me?
Have you done your ancestry DNA?
I have yet to do so. I
Do
need
that.
to.
I did that with my husband, so I assumed that I would be 100% African, which I did come up 100% Cameroonian. That's
Beautiful.
where I'm born, you know. And my husband did his, and it's all over the place.
Wow.
Yes, he's Nigerian, he's Cameroonian, and then there's a whole bunch of like other things. Like what else is in there, love?
It's like some
Some
European-
Irish,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I was like, okay, you know.
Shit.
So it made me think like, you know, those must be my people who never left.
Right.
You know, and these people were the ones who came here.
Moving around,
So,
right.
yeah, that was just some shit to learn.
Something
you know
to
what
think
I'm saying?
about. Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to tap in, honestly.
How did you get Africa on your? What made you get Africa on your arm?
So, it's from my mother. My whole arm is dedicated to my mom, and
Okay.
she used to rock those necklaces. You know the joints from the '90s. You know, like the African pendants.
Okay.
So I still have one of those. I still have one of hers. And when I was getting everything done, there was a circle like left on my skin. And the tattoo artist was like, yo, you want to like throw a clock? And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I was like, I got something dope. And my brother was the one that wanted to get the necklace tattooed on him first. But he was like, bro, it's going to fit. Like, do that, you know? And my mom was always really big on teaching me about where I came from and understanding,
Oh, nice.
you know, our people and where we come from. So
Nice.
I carry that love with me, and it made sense for me to get that tattooed on me. So,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. So, talk about your mom, like with your family. So you're from Tucson. You're born
Tucson,
there?
born and raised, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you've never left.
I left a lot.
Oh, really?
I've
Like,
toured,
you've
yeah.
gone-
I've
okay.
done. I've been everywhere.
That's how you started your music.
Right.
When,
yeah.
When
so
did you start that?
I've been rapping seriously for 5 years,
Okay.
maybe 5 years. I've always been able to rap, but hooping was my thing. I play basketball. I still do, but that was my plan. You know, that was gonna be
Okay.
my thing, and I've always had the ability to rhyme. I got it from my mom. My mom was the one that was musically inclined. She would rhyme a lot. You know, she ghost wrote for a few artists, and that was just her thing. You know, like music was really big in my household. I listened to a lot of different music, so. It just made sense for me to do this, you know. Like
Yeah.
I never had a plan to say, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper when I grow up. I never thought
that was
at
not the
all.
plan.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not the plan at all. But
Nice.
you know, that's why I love it so much because it wasn't in the plan.
Right.
So now I feel like it's so organic that
Yes.
something
Okay.
has to happen, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom was cool. To answer your question, my mom was cool as hell. She was a hustler, man. Like she was really about her paper. She ain't never take a day off.
Wow.
Ever. ever. My mom
Your
was always
song, 526.
Yeah, I got the whole EP.
Yeah, that
there's two.
resonated with me because I lost my dad July of 18, but his birthday is May 15th.
Wow.
So when you said that was your mom's birthday, and and dedicated to your mom, I was rocking out thinking of my dad. You know
yeah,
what
that's what I see. That's what I do it for.
I like that, and I remember that song.
Right.
So that's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell us about how did you get the name Aske Baby?
I used to write a lot of graffiti back in the day. That was my thing, and that was my name. And I'm not a very imaginative person, so when I started rapping, everybody already kind of knew me by that.
Okay.
So I just stuck with it, and I just rolled with it. That was it.
Aske.
Yeah.
Does it mean something?
No, it doesn't mean anything. It kind of stems off from another name. It was asked, like ASKT, like I asked you a question.
Okay.
And I didn't like the way the T and the K went with my letters, so I started doing Asker. Everybody started calling me that, and then I dropped the R, kept the E. And then, I was really, really little and bony, so the homies would call me Little Aske. So, it kind of just,
stuck.
it stuck with me. And then, my brother calls me Aske Baby. That's, his little thing. So, we stuck with that. And then that became my Instagram name. I changed my Instagram name, 500 times before I started rapping, just for other reasons. But, that's how it came about. And that's what it is. I guess, it has a meaning. It means, ash or something. Some European... It means, I don't know. Somebody told me one day, you know what your name means? And I was like, no. But I guess there's a meaning behind it. But my meaning is, it's me. That's what I am.
That's dope. I couldn't figure out how to say it at first because when I heard of Black Renaissance, I reached out to Sean Louis,
my guy,
to try to see if I can interview some artists, and he sent me your name and Fails.
Right.
And I didn't know how to say nobody's name. So I was like, so I wrote it down on my calendar, and I was like, Aske, just how I would say it.
I get a lot of
and
that.
And then Fails took me a minute because his on Instagram is Fail Cotto, and didn't put the two together. I'm slow as shit when it comes to those kind of things. Okay, you got to tell me your real name.
Right.
I will not remember. I won't forget Angel. The other stuff you said in Spanish, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I forgot it. But Angel, Tim, that's in there. You know what I'm saying? But I won't forget Aske.
Nice and simple.
Yes, very simple. I like that. Okay. So, I've noticed there's a lot of aspiring artists, especially rappers, coming up in Tucson. Tell me about that struggle.
The
it
struggle
seems like that is
being
a struggle.
an artist?
Not even just an artist, a black artist.
Well,
But I don't see y'all. That was my first time seeing y'all.
Yeah,
and I've been here for some years.
There's a lot of politics. A lot of things that are unsaid. It's a little harder to get certain venues.
Okay.
It's hard. I can't even really put it into words, but it's really political. So
there's a lot of gatekeeping.
A lot of gatekeeping. That's what it is. It's a lot of gatekeeping to the point to where money gets dismissed, that crazy.
Yeah, we see that in the comedy scene.
I could come at a venue and say, hey, I have X amount of dollars ready for y'all. I have this artist ready to come to Tucson. Let's lock it in. No, because we have a personal relationship with this artist, and the previous promoter didn't like that artist, so we're not gonna let you do I have to Euro step around a lot of bullshit, doing this and just with promoters. And a couple years ago, I spoke out. I probably was honestly one of the first to really speak up and say, fuck the promoter.
Right.
Go book the venue yourself, and go put that money up with your team and go do that. And I noticed as soon as I did that, a lot of other artists follow suit and, they made it happen for themselves. And I'm happy that they went and did that, because even now, there's still a few artists that are blanketed by the promoters and, certain venues that just don't want to let you get to that next level. They don't want to, they want to keep you at a certain bay, and leave you there so that way they can continue to capitalize off you. And I realized after a while, I was like, no, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a job. Like music, you know,
It's
and
your job.
whatever pivots I have outside of music, with music, you know, that's my hustle, that's my thing, that's what pays my bills. So the moment I realized, like, bro, you kind of get in the way of how I'm paying my bills, I start to learn things and realize I no longer need you, you know, like I'm gonna pay my team before I break bread with you. You know, so it's a thing, and I hope that a lot of artists, which is kind of happening now in the city, that they realize, like, you know, you could take it into your own hands, but you just got to put in that work, you know, like you got to do it yourself. You got to put in that work and put your money up. That's
like I always thought that it was, you know, like big cities that would be doing shit like that. Like I mean, Tucson is a big city.
Yeah, it's a little big city, right?
But I didn't think that, you know, they would be that kind of gatekeeping here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a thing. People just don't want to talk about it because they fear, you know, burning bridges and things like that.
Get canceled.
Yeah, things like that. And it's like, nah.
Like, do you think that you would have a better success rate in a place like Phoenix versus here? Like, if you were to start out in Phoenix?
I think anywhere I go, honestly, I think, you know, I'm going to flourish just because the mind that I have and the team that I have, you know, I'm able to be in rooms where a lot of people wouldn't be in because I know how to conduct myself and I know how to be about my paper when I need to be, you know, like I've been in these kind of rooms already when I first started off and I didn't know what I was doing. Right. And I learned, you know, like with my brother, we were always talking, going, hey, did you see this? You could have said this. You start thinking about it. So when you get presented with that opportunity again, you jump in and you're like, oh, no. I'm not going to get bullied in the room this time. Like, I'm going to make sure you guys feel my presence and respect my mind, you know? Yeah. So I feel like Phoenix is a bigger market for sure. Like, it's a bigger market, but I feel like Phoenix isn't as original as Tucson is because Phoenix tries to catch up to LA. You know what I mean? So there's a little more facade in LA. You know, like there's a little more bullshit going on out there.
Oh yeah.
So I love Phoenix too. Don't get me wrong. Like I make a lot of money in Phoenix too, but like as of the scene, I wouldn't want to be part of it. I love my city much more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I can respect that. I like that. Yeah. How did you get involved in Black Renaissance? Is that something like you had to plug for yourself or? So
it really was through Sean Louis. You know, like he's a dude that I could say is a real serious playmaker.
Yes.
He knows where to interchange, you know, and put people in certain situations. And there's only a few people that I would say like are genuine playmakers, and he's one of those guys. And last year I was around, but like more as a spectator, and I was like, man, like, what do I gotta do to, you know, I wanted to be part of it. So I don't know if it was manifestation or just me, you know, really, really building with Sean Louis. Eventually he came to me and was like, hey, like, I want you, what do you think about this? Like, would you want to be part of it? And it was a no-brainer for me. So
nice.
Excuse me, I was more than happy to do it. So shout out Sean Louis. He's always looking out whenever he can, man. He's a good dude.
Yes, absolutely.
I got a lot of love for him.
He got me my first shot on Black Renaissance in 2018. That was 2018.
Oh,
yeah.
He's dope.
I was the only comedian there. Because it was supposed to be spoken word.
Right.
I was like, dude, I don't do no spoken word. I don't know what the fuck that is. I go out there and curse. I'm
right.
Fuck up the whole mood. And he's like, no, I want you there. And he gave me my first, I think he was the first one to give me 25, 30 minutes.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. And I rocked that shit. I was like, fuck yeah. Give me some weed. Give me some Heineken.
Let's do it.
Yes. And it was like the best feeling ever. That's when I first met Freddie.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I think he had the whole band too. I can't remember. But I just remember him.
Right.
Because he plays the fuck out of that bass.
Freddie's a beast. I just met him. That was my first time meeting him, and it didn't even look like it by how we were playing music. Like that's how you know that he's a pro's pro. You
I was
know?
like, he's a talented black man.
Yeah, man, they knew exactly.
And I was like, I don't want to see y'all only on February, damn it. Come out.
Right.
Yes, it was so beautiful to watch. I had to take my kids this year. You know, at first, you know, if I know I'm going to be performing, I don't bring them around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this time I was like, you know what? I'm like, Faye, what's the crowd going to look like? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's all ages. I was like, all right, I'm taking the kids to this shit.
Yeah.
And as soon as my son got there, sidetracked, as soon as he seen your homeboy's kids, the last dude that performed, what's his name?
Was it Cash?
Yes.
Shout out Cash.
Cash, I need you on the show too.
Big dog, make it happen, Cash.
Yeah. my son saw his son. So he was like, all right, Mom, goodbye.
I'm good, yep.
Yeah. And they were all together the whole time. By the end of the night, he was like, Mom, can they come over and play? I said,
So
dang, can I meet the parents first? It's like, I remember their names, okay? Because we have this thing where if he can remember a kid's name, he could play.
I love that.
Because he don't ever remember, he just sees children just as children. I don't know what their name is, Mom. I just want to play. It's like, no, motherfucker, you need to remember kids' names. You just be like, hey, kid. That's how he refers them to. Kid, hey, kid. No, sir. No. You 80-year-old man. No. So, yes, Cash, make that happen, okay?
Yeah, he's good people, too.
The whole plan is for you to come over here, bring your son so they can play while we do the interview. That's the negotiation I got with the little man back there. So,
Dope.
please. So, being black in Tucson, we just really talked about that, but like, in the comedy scene, because I thought it was just the gatekeeping was in comedy.
Universal.
It is.
It's universal.
And it's so bizarre to me that, you know, now I see why there's not a lot of black artists doing, you know, like entertainment type shit, because I was like, where are they at? And then it's like you go to Phoenix and then that's where you see more of them. But like you said, it's that whole, I want to catch up and be like LA shit and, you know, and it's like, no, let's be like
let's
this.
be Southwest.
It's not authentic.
Yeah, no,
you
let's
know
be Southwest, you know?
Yeah, I did a show in Phoenix. I want to say it was a comedy spot. Yep, it was supposed to be pay gig, you know. Get there, do 2 shows, the 7 and 9. End of the show, promoter's gone. Does not pay anybody. That was in 2018. I'm still waiting on my money.
I'm not promoting violence, but...
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, dang. The one time, you know what I'm saying, I decided to come out of town. That's how y'all do me.
Yeah.
You know, so
and they treat,
and I haven't been back.
Like
I have
Tucson,
not been back
to
Phoenix because I was like,
They try to treat Tucson like we're the little sibling.
You know what I'm saying? Like the redheaded stepkid.
Yeah, it needs to
like,
stop.
Fuck that shit.
No, we don't do that.
Whew. Okay, you want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
All right, we're going to play quick dabs. All right,
let's do it.
Because it's a smoking show. We got to do quick dabs. See, I'm in uniform today.
I took an edible.
Yes.
I'm not sober. Well, I am, but I'm not.
So these are just rapid fire questions. And you just answer how you see fit.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay. Chocolate or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Would you rather big dick or good looks?
Good looks.
Bomb head or lots of money?
Lots of money.
Action or comedy?
Comedy.
Kill, marry, fuck.
Okay.
Cash Me Outside Girl? Lizzo? Wendy Williams?
Oh, that's tough. That's so terrible. Oh my gosh.
This that question, y'all. This that
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry how I'm gonna answer this. We're gonna body Lizzo, I guess.
I'm a. Wendy Williams just looked like a. We gotta get rid of Wendy Williams, and I guess I'm stuck with Cash Me Outside.
Yeah.
So if I got that right, you fucking Cash Me Outside, you marrying Lizzo, and you killing Wendy.
Reverse.
Yeah.
Either way, Wendy still gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You killing Wendy, fucking Lizzo,
Yeah.
and then Cash Me Outside, you can marry.
Reluctantly. But yeah.
Very reluctantly, I can see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Drunk sex or high sex?
Hi.
Okay. Polygamy or monogamy?
Both.
Never had that answer. Okay.
Consensually.
Missionary or back shots?
Missionary if she pretty. Because she is pretty, actually. She's beautiful. So missionary.
Ass to titties.
Ass.
Okay. Would you rather big dick, no stroke, or little dick, you can rock the boat?
We rocking the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Would you rather date older or younger?
Older, but I used to be younger. Pause. 18 and up.
Wine or liquor?
Let's go with liquor.
Soccer or hockey?
Soccer.
Pac or Biggie?
Pop.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Mike against anybody. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's my favorite artist of all time. Mike.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Both are in my top 5, but Dot, because he's the closest thing to Tupac to me. So
Okay.
we'll go with Kendrick.
Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Nice. Okay. That was
Get the
game
right
number
people
one.
around.
All right.
Cool. Let's do it. That was hard. Hey, that was fun. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Good job. I like that. I like that. Okay.
All agree.
I can dig it.
Okay. What are you dating anybody?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
You are in a relationship. Okay, let's talk about dating today. Because you're not married, right?
No, but I mean, I might as well be.
Okay, how long have you been dating?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. So, did you guys meet online? Was that in person?
I went to her job.
You already knew her, I hope.
No,
You
I did
pulled a
not
yay,
know her.
did you?
So here's the
you pulling
thing.
yays before you meet her?
So there was
Niggas
somebody.
pulling the Kanye West before you even meet the
Nah,
girl.
I'm a good person. So somebody that I knew worked at her job, and I saw her at her job, and I was like, "Hey, who's that right there?"
Oh, okay.
And she was like, "Oh, that's Danny." And I was like, "What day she gonna be here?" So I could come back. And I went back, but she left. I missed her, so I went back again.
Okay.
And, I had to be persistent.
I was about to say you're a persistent motherfucker. That's
with what? Yeah, things that I want. Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now, what do you think about? I watched this dude Kevin Samuels, and he made the statement that if a woman is going to go out to dinner after 6 p.m., sex should automatically be on the table.
That's crazy.
And if she's not willing to have sex, she need to be eaten before 6 p.m. And I want to know what your thoughts on that.
That's complex as fuck.
It's really.
Excuse me. I eat like crazy, so I mean sometimes I just want to go home and get my back rubbed and throw on some power or something and go to sleep. I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes I just need to be held, man. I don't know. Maybe that kind of sounds like if you're single and you know what I mean.
That's what he was actually
doing
saying
it that way,
for single
guess.
Women that
Yeah,
if you think that a man's gonna take you on a date, like
tough.
a nighttime date, you should expect to have sex with him.
Oh
and
my!
that's,
Well, I'm not.
and that's what I'm asking. Like
I'm not
when is a meal equivalent to sexual favors?
No, I'm not gonna advocate for that because
You know what I'm saying?
women, you're able to do what you want to do and you're in control. So I'll never tell a woman because we are eating that you gotta throw me to right after
that
we
part.
Eat. No, I got and besides that anyway, I got way too much game to rely on a meal to go in and get me some anyway. Like we're not.
Surprisingly,
we're not
there
doing
were
that.
a lot of men that agreed with that. They were like, "Yep, that's
weird.
right." That if they want to eat, they want to
scary.
go out after a certain hour. They know that.
What
it
if
means
you don't
this.
even like the woman mid conversation or something, and she just tells you some shit that's an automatic red flag? Like you gotta go home and still, get man.
I
No.
feel like that's like toxic behavior.
Yeah, it is.
Just,
to whoever that gentleman
starting
is, I'm
off.
sorry, we not co-signing that. I'm not co-signing.
Like
that.
I wanted to, I just wanted to get a man's perspective.
Yeah, this one ain't agreeing with that.
Because I thought that was so,
Right.
Speaking of which, too, he it's almost like I feel like he hates women. I actually watch him just to see
Which
stuff.
one? Which one?
His name is Kevin Samuels.
Is he the one that was
Yes, yes, that's
Is
him.
it-
That's him. He's the one that FaceTimes women. He goes live, and single women will come on his live and ask him questions, and he rips them to shreds. And I don't understand why women let
I know
that man
exactly.
do that.
He
to
was
them.
beefing with Crip Mac. You know who Crip Mac is?
No, I don't.
Oh man, when we get done with this, you gotta tap in with Crip Mac.
Okay.
I love
Yes,
Crip
it's
Mac.
just insane to me how he goes after black women, and
He Crip Mac called him Custerson Samuels or something like that. If I remember correctly, call him a Custer, but yeah,
it's insane.
That's
And he's
weird.
a black man.
Yeah, that's
and he rips on black women. And it's so insane to me. I don't understand it. So I just wanted to get another black man's point of view because I saw that the other day and I was reading the comments and the men that agreed with it, it was remarkable.
Yeah, that's scary.
So it made me think like is today's independent black women so independent that men feel that we're becoming men? Because that's how they described it. They're coming so independent, they don't need a man no more. They can fight their battles. They can pay their bills.
I've heard
And it's
that.
like, wait a minute, did you not want us to be able to do that first? Because I'm sorry, but what if you die, right? What if
And then
you
what
die?
happens?
Am I just supposed to go stand on the curb, put my foot out so the next man come and pay my bills?
Right.
Like, no.
No. No, we're not rocking with that. No.
So it's confusing.
Ladies, get your own bag, get your own hustle,
Yes,
plan for your own
please.
future, because anything can
I
happen.
love independence. I think
Right.
it's
Do
it's
that.
empowering. You know.
Do that.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
No kids.
No kids.
No
You plan on
kids.
having any?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want kids so bad. But
Nice. What are your thoughts on giving kids? I know you don't have kids, but I just want to know what your feelings are about it. Giving kids the talk, the sex talk.
So, I'm all for it. I feel like at a certain age, kids need to be knowledgeable on what's going on, because I feel like now too, like, and I might be wrong because I'm not a parent, but with access to the internet, I see a lot of people just throw the iPads at them. They're gonna find out,
Yes.
but in another way, and it might be a little more in your face
Graphic
and more graphic than you would
to-
want them to know. So I feel like communication is key. My mom didn't ever treat me like a kid. Like, she loved me, you know what I mean? Like, I had a mother's love, but if I asked certain questions or if there were certain things that I needed to know, I would know them.
Okay.
And I feel like that really prepared me, for my adult life and my brothers, because I wasn't shielded from shit. Like, I was front line with a lot of things.
Okay.
So I was exposed, and I feel like even then, like, you don't have to expose your kids to everything, but
Right.
Transparency and communication. Your kids should feel like they can talk to you about certain things, because I feel like once they start sneaking and shit happens, that's when babies start coming in and nobody's prepared. So I'm cool with the talk at a certain age, like that's cool.
How old were you when you got the talk?
I had to. You better not be bringing no babies around here. That's what I had.
Well, because I have a son.
I was like 12, maybe 12. Once my mom started kind of seeing me like texting girls and
Okay.
and some of them were fast. I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I had some shorties that were on some other time. Not even the time I was on. They would put me on some shit. So women are smart. So they pick up. They know things. Even at a young age. And I was kind of shielded and protected by some things, and so once a girl starts telling me certain things, and my mom will go through my phone, so like she would see like, she would hint it to me like, oh, what did so tell you? Okay. Or even before I had my own phone, I would slip up and give girls my mama's number, so they'd call and be like, hey, is Angel there? I don't know how I got the number, mom. So
that's that was my generation. Because I don't think you're as old as I am.
I'm 25.
Okay, I'm 38.
Okay.
And because you said when you had your own phone, I was like, okay, I didn't have my phone until I was like 18. So he must not be around my generation.
Yeah.
But I would give boys the house phone, and I would tell them, call at this time when she's at work, and nobody fucking listens. So they call, yo, Stephanie there. My mom like, who the fuck is you? How you get this number?
Right.
You got me fucked up. First of all, you can't say hello. How you doing, bitch? Oh yes, you go off.
Nah,
so
that's that kind of shit, man. And my mom was really involved with my school. Like, when I was like in elementary and shit, my mom would always be there doing activities with the kids, and my mom was in the yearbooks and shit, man. So she would like really be tapped in with the kids. So they would tell on me. Like, if I was doing something, like, I would get set up. I'll come home too, and my mom would be like, hey, so I heard you were cussing at school. I'm like, how you, like, what? I was like, oh, your friend told me. Which one? I'll tell on myself. Boom. Like, she was really smart. Like, she would find ways to get
the truth. Yes, that's how I do with my kids.
So I learned some things for sure. But yeah, communication is everything. Because my mom was still my homie, to a certain extent. Like, I didn't disrespect her or anything, but that was my homie, and I felt like I could talk to her, about certain things and let her know some things were on my mind or whatever. So I feel like, when you have that relationship and they still kind of have like a healthy fear and respect for you,
yes, that's
you're good, because it's too much like friendship shit too with people and their kids. Like, everybody wants to be best friends
with their kids,
and that's what happens like around my age, like everybody's still, they still young, so when they have kids, it's like, oh, that's the little homie, and they're kicking it with everybody, and it's like they're already getting exposed to certain things that they shouldn't be seeing yet, right. And it kind of speeds the process up, but to sum it up, communication's cool. So
absolutely.
I'm with that, especially with like men, because men we're dogs, man. I'm gonna be real with you, we're dogs. So you got to be knowledgeable and you got to know how to treat and respect women. So
right, that's what I'm trying to teach my son, and my son is homeschooled, so he's never been to school before. So he does not, he has no concept on life in school. So all he knows is home.
Right.
So he just knows shit here. So when, he goes outside and his friends, like if somebody doesn't want to play with him that day, he doesn't understand that, damn, I don't know why they don't want to play with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do nothing wrong, So he tries to like plead his case, like, no, play with me. And it's like, son, it's okay.
Right.
Just come back in, but his feelings get hurt. So it's just like, yeah, so there's a lot to teach him. So that's why I'm just like, okay, I don't know when I start this whole talk, because how do I even start that? The boy, doesn't really know outside of,
Yeah, so in that case, you don't gotta rush. I mean, to me, I feel
but I
like
want him to go outside when he's 13 and,
that's the age
the girl
starts
looks at
getting
him
spicy.
right, and then he doesn't know what to do or how to react because you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So, but I think that's where Daddy comes in sometimes too.
Yeah, if you have, that's a different kind of connection.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that I never got to talk with my mom.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I joined the army. And then I got to see shit firsthand, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was sheltered as a kid. Like I
Right.
said, I grew up in Africa, and like everything is like cookie cutter. Most parents go to church on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like our school had 0 teen pregnancies.
Wow.
Yeah. So everything, like everyone, like school is not free for one.
Okay.
So everyone goes to school and finishes.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's really strict. You know what I mean? So when I came here and just seeing how laxed everything is, it was just, it was a culture shock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, I gotta still, like I was a virgin till I was like 19 because I was just scared of what would happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah, me too, like 18.
Yeah, it was like, it was just a scary, the world was scary to me.
Right.
Especially just, being on my own in the army. So
I can imagine. Experience is the best teacher, though. There's some shit you just gotta see for yourself. And,
not everything.
Not everything, yeah, but there's some shit you just gotta see for yourself.
So you talk about your mom a lot. Do you, is your dad around?
So my pops is around, but I feel like now that I'm an adult, we're kind of learning to understand each other a little more.
Okay.
But when I was growing up, like we weren't really cool. Like we didn't get along like that. And I don't know if it's because like we're both Aries, because people tell me that. Because my birthday is like 20 minutes away from his. Like we're so alike, and I had to learn to come to terms with that too. Because I've always been trying to go so far away from him.
Oh.
I'm never gonna be like my pops. I'm never gonna, like I can't never be like him. And then my brother tell me, bro, like you kind of acting like him right now, bro. Like, are you kind of moving like him right now? So I kind of learned to just, take the good with the bad and somewhat like I guess you could say accept him for who he is, because he's not a bad dude. I don't think he's a bad guy, but he's special, man. My pops is special.
I can relate to that.
So, and my mom always told me too, because there was a time where I did resent him, and my mom was like, well, you get one dad, and that's just what it is. And one thing I've learned in life is that you really got to just love people for who they are.
Yes.
Like there's certain things that I can't expect from my father, but I still love him. You know what I mean? Like I even have like certain homies. I'm like, man, I know I can't rely on you to be here at 6:00, or I know that if I was down bad, you wouldn't have $10 for me. But I know if I want to go hoop or something, you be there. If I know I got some, I just loving people in different kind of lights and understanding them for who they are.
Yeah.
So that's really what it was with my pops. And as I got older, I learned like, all right, man, like there's some deep rooted shit going on with him too.
Right.
And I feel like now it's up to me and my brother to break these generational curses that we have and to really, break away from that, because it's things that he doesn't even understand, but I can tell talking to him about his past where certain things, come from, where they stem from. And I'm like, all right, man, this is why Pops be moving the way he does, man.
Absolutely.
So that's why he's this way. And I've learned that. As a kid, I didn't get it. As a teenager, I didn't get it, And I had a stepdad when I was in 8th grade. He's still my pops. Like, I got love for him. When my mom passed, they did like I stayed with my pops for a summer, and then I moved with my stepdad after. Like, so I had, you know, I kind of had them around, and my stepdad too wasn't really ready for that situation. You know, my mom instantly passing, so he had to learn how to be a parental figure overnight because he always had that support system with my mom. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So he had to learn how to, okay, like I got to make sure they respect me now because here we are, you know, in the small amount of time that we had together. I'm gonna step up, you know. So I got mad love for my stepdad for that. Like he's a cool dude, and I bumped heads with him too, you know. And it's just life. We're men, and you know, like there's deep rooted pain and shit. So you got to express yourself how you express yourself. But yeah, you know, I see my pops for who he is, you know, and I got love for him, and that's just, you know, what that is. But I'm a mama's boy, so I always was with my mom. We were like,
I'm sorry about your mom, by the way.
Thank you.
When did she pass?
February 5th, 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
And I absolutely relate with you because, but flip parents. You know, I met my mom when I was 15, my real mom. Before that, I grew up with my dad and my stepmom. Mm-hmm. My stepmom started raising me when I was 1. Wow. And that's who I called mom, you know. And, you know, when I met my biological mom at 15, we didn't always get along, you know, and it was like, I knew she just didn't understand me, and I didn't understand her. We were like strangers, honestly, and just like forced to kind of live together. Mm-hmm. So as soon as I turned 18, I just did what an 18-year-old does, which was leave. I joined the army and tried to get the hell away from everybody, you know what I mean? But I love my stepmom. To me, that's my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember all birthdays with her. Like, I'm allergic to eggs, so I never had a real birthday cake. Right. But my stepmom would make me a popcorn cake every birthday. Yep, and it would be tiers. I had like 3 tiers.
See, that shit you don't never forget,
She put candies in it.
That's
yep.
So
I remember each one of those. You know what I'm saying? To the point where the kids would be like, oh, we don't want the regular cake. We want the popcorn cake. You know, because it just looks so much more fancy.
They bought into it. Everybody.
Yeah. So I always had a popcorn cake.
Right. That's
know? So I can absolutely relate to, you know, just loving a step parent for loving you and not really having to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're really not obligated to care about you, love you, and take care of you. And when they do it with no questions asked,
exactly,
that's like, you have to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, big ups to that. So yeah, let's play another game. Lighten up a little mood.
Let's roll. We're here.
That was a little deep.
It was.
Yeah, it was a little deep. That was a little deep. Okay, this one, you got a drink?
I do.
Okay, pop it up, because you can either answer or drink. You're going to plead the fifth. You're not smoking, so you got to drink.
Cool.
Drink. I got mine. And I'll sip if you sip.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Worst comedian ever?
Amy Schumer.
Oh, you didn't even think about that.
Sorry. Terrible.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't expecting him to answer so fast. Everybody else
what were
had
the
to
options?
think about it.
No,
there were no options.
There were no
it was
options?
just your
Okay,
answer.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this the other day too, so it's fresh in my head.
You know, everybody's like, You're just like,
I just don't find her funny. I'm sorry, Amy, if you come across this.
Yes, I love the honesty. Right. Okay. Worst gift you've ever received?
You know what? I'm really cool with the gifts that I get. Because I don't really ask for anything, so when I get it, it's cool. So I can't say I've had a bad gift. I'm cool.
Okay. Yeah. Who is someone that should burn in hell? Yeah. Yeah, we going in.
Man, we can start with Donald Trump.
Okay.
That's cool.
One was good.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Okay. What would you sell your soul for if you had to sell it for anything?
Nothing on earth.
All right, I like that. Yeah. Okay. What was the last law you broke?
I'm not gonna. I'll say a light one, man. I drive fast. We'll say that.
Okay.
I drive
That's
fast.
the norm. That's the common one. The
Yeah,
driving
man.
one.
I got a fun truck to drive, so
Yeah.
I just be doing.
Somebody was like, "Wait a minute, those laws?" I was like, "Yes, I can tell
Yeah.
you be breaking them because you didn't even know they were laws. Damn it."
Yeah. Some shit just be so normal you don't even realize you're breaking the law. But I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because you do music, let's compare new music versus old music.
Okay.
Like what? Okay, give me like your top 3 dopest older influencers.
Okay.
And 3 new ones.
Do they have to be rappers or can it just be anything in music?
Any genre of music.
Okay. So
That's an influencer for you.
old school, I would say Mike, Pac, and damn, that's tough. Who else would I say is like really, like who really did it for me? I loved Outkast. We'll put Outkast in there. I love what they were doing, like how they used to dress and
Okay.
you know. So I love 3 Stacks to this day. So we'll say them because
Okay.
they're very innovative. New.
Yep, 3 new school.
Current. What do you count Currency? I guess you could count Currency with newer, like 2000s.
Kind of. I was talking more like, you know, like 2018.
20. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like the new.
I like Lucky. I like Lucky a lot.
Who's Lucky?
Lucky's fire.
I have to look him up.
Yeah, I like Lucky. Lucky. His visuals are really out of this world. I like Lucky.
Okay.
Who else is somebody? Damn. Like new wise, I'm not.
Well, you can go a little bit before that.
Currency's like my number 1.
Okay.
I would say Currency. We put Lucky in there. He's cool. Shit, who's my 3rd that's really like influencing me right now? I like a lot of old. See the artists that I like, yeah. And
that's why we're talking
Yeah,
about new versus old, because I feel like the new has lost so much
authenticity.
Yes.
Right.
And like for example, you know how you can listen to Sade and just
Love
vibe
Sade.
the fuck out,
Love
right?
Sade. Right.
And then you can listen to Dre, Dr. Dre, and vibe out the same way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And 2 completely different genres
Right.
of music. Like you can't do that now.
Not really. Kind of. I found
Like,
my 3rd
now
though.
what's up?
Drake.
Okay.
I love.
yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say he's one of the most like influential artists. Like.
Yes.
Just,
But what I was gonna say is like new music. It's almost like you gotta listen to some of it and then you gotta skip the rest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and
Like
then
you can't vibe out to most
now
of it.
too, the
It's
attention
so
spans
hard.
are so short, like they're short for the listener. So I feel like if you're not really in like that 2 minute and 30-second pocket, excuse me, like it's real easy to like lose it with like younger people. So like a lot of artists, including myself, sometimes like I try to stay in a certain time pocket so that way like they don't get bored and like, all right, man, he's been
In your
rapping
songs.
for 4 or 5 minutes. Like, damn, all right.
So I just picked that up too because my husband does music and there's one of my favorites that he does. It's the song called Foreign, and it's only like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and I'm like, why isn't it
Replay
longer?
value. You go back.
That's what I
and
do.
you-
I have to play it on
Right,
repeat
yeah,
because
that's what
I
it is.
love the song so much. And he's like, no, that you have to.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. You got to keep people in this pocket. I'm like, nah, but like, I love the fact that like there were songs that were like 5 minutes long, and then
Right.
you heard that little solo at the end that was like a
Exactly.
whole minute. Like, I want that back.
Some people have it. I feel like that's why I like Kendrick, because Kendrick will go on and do like a 6 or 7 minute song. But like even then, I feel like I have to be in the mood to listen to that. I can't be in the car. I can't be driving and hearing like a 6 minute song. No.
I think that's the perfect place.
Yeah, we gotta switch it up.
Ooh, that's like, that old versus new is like,
Yeah, and I came up on it too. So like it was always hard for me like when I was in high school because I would come to school and be like, yo, are you guys listening to Tribe and De La and Onyx and are you guys listening to are you guys listening to Outkast? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like we don't what? Like, hey bro, like I was listening to Blueprint 2 last night, man, and when Ho said this and like what are you talking about? Like, so I'd have to do a lot of like really putting the homies on and kind of getting them like in that rotation, like putting them on like Sade and like just a bunch of different, shit. And it took a while, but you have to learn at the same time too to kind of keep a balance because there was a while where I was resenting new shit and I kind of felt like an older head and I was like, man, nah, them niggas ain't saying nothing. And I look and I'm like, wait, I'm like 20 something
like you want
maybe,
them new
yeah, like maybe I should tap in and so I'm learning to kind of like you know keep both in mind and understand both because now it's just so easy to market and make money. So I'm not mad at somebody for really having a gimmick and kind of bullshitting, but like the hip hop head in me is like fuck them. But I understand why you're doing what you're doing and how you're doing it. Before I didn't respect it and understand it. Now I get it. It's cool. Like you could do that. Yeah. And still appreciate, both. Shit like that. So
yep, absolutely. And like songs don't mean nothing now.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like I think I stopped listening to rap like back in 2004. Like after I got deployed, because I got deployed in 2003. And Get Rich or Die Trying got me through that deployment. I would listen to that through all my, because I had to do missions. Right. And you go on mission, it's a given, you're getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? And that whole CD kept me through the whole 9 months I was there. Right. Yes, we got shot at every day, and that was just something that just was in my CD player. Wow. So like that kind of music, because it's shit that I could relate to. I wasn't no gang, but I was in the army getting shot at.
So you would understand, you know what that's like.
So I felt it when he was like, "Many men wish death on me." Like these motherfuckers want to shoot me, and I'm just here to make sure y'all get water.
Don't even know you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm wearing the uniform, but I didn't do nothing to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta kill me. You know. Right. So I could relate to that. And it's like they don't make that kind of music anymore. Like they don't make things that you think about anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I related so much to your song 526 because you were talking about somebody and I could relate that person to my person even though they were not. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, it's like music is not the same.
You just gotta look. Yeah, you just gotta look.
Yes, absolutely.
It's there,
like it's there, but it's rare.
Yeah,
that's what
you just gotta. You just gotta do.
There are very few artists that take that shit seriously. Right. Like, so I can feel that. But anyway, you got some shout outs you want to sing to anybody?
Yeah, the team. Shout out the team. Shout out my brother. Shout out A50. Shout out Rax Records. Shout out Sean Louis. I wouldn't have been in this mix if it wasn't for bro. Shout out the city of Tucson. Shout out, Southwest all day. Shit, that's it. The people that I love, they know who they are. The people that I love and care about in the city, I care about the city. I care about the state. That's what's up. So that's everything. You guys, thank you for inviting me and
It was an honor. Thank you.
Showing love and keeping, I feel good. I feel comfortable. So
thank you guys. Because, it's one thing when they see you on stage, but it's another when they get to know Angel.
All that.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna get that name one day. I'm gonna get that name.
I believe in you.
Yeah. But shout out to Alien Art. That's my daughter. She drew this, and she does the artwork for my husband TR3. Go follow him on Apple Music and all streaming platforms.
Do that.
Shout out to Harmony Effect for my mugs. Thank you so much. Thank you to Unwavered Custom Apparel for my merch and my banner. Yes. Go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're working on. These motherfuckers keep deleting me.
Got it, yeah.
They just keep deleting me. They like, you can't smoke in your videos. I'm like, it was just the smoke. I took the blunt away and I came back with it one time, but dang.
Excuse me.
I gotta promote, it's a smoking show.
Makes sense.
they gotta see the smoking
It
to
makes
go
sense, you know?
see, TikTok, get it to fucking together.
Yeah, get it together.
Yes, and go follow me. Subscribe, please. I need them
Hit that
subscribers on YouTube, so go subscribe. Thank you very much. This is Sessions with Stephanie. Aske was in the
850's in the
motherfucking building.
Oh, go get RNS. That's available everywhere. Go run that up. RNS is everywhere. Go stream that.
Go stream it.
Go stream it, please. And the FIFA video is performing greatly. We did over 50,000 views in 2 days.
Woo! Go find it. Go look for it. Go stream it.
Hey,
you're ready right here.
Go do
You're ready
it.
right here.
Go do
This
it.
is exclusive Sessions with Stephanie. Y'all have a good night. Woo! Yeah. You thought we was done? Come on now. This is Sessions with Stephanie. Shit. Y'all check out this dope ass record from Aske. It's called Lord Forgive Me. Check it out. Woo!
Yeah. Hey, gang. I said, I don't know niggas anymore, they all switch. Ain't reached the top yet, but know how lonely it'll get. You won't meet me there, so stop saying that. 30 hours in the lab, you ain't paying for that. Allow me to excuse myself. Doors open, taking blessings, I'ma ring that bell, huh? They hate to see LeBron getting dunked on. Down when I'm shooting a punch off. Check on my name, know I'm solidified. I've been moving militant since all my died. My mom been gone for like 8 years, so my heart died off and I could taste it. 50 dubs in my pocket, I'm paying rent with it. Poison mamas and aunties, I gotta live with it. Huh? It's still freedom until it's backwards. Saying they factors, but I ain't hear from them. Oh, they got opinions cause I disappeared. Really reppin' the city, you barely living here. Left what I was doing, brought the checks home. Or you was counting me out, you dead wrong. If you ain't adding to the family, then you take it from me. Toss and turn when I'm sleeping, my dog was taken from me. Take the long way home, a pistol on my lap. If you lacking in my city, they gon' test that. Young OG, but this Tanika son. If I'm walking in the building, I'ma leave with some. I'ma put on for the set until they take my breath. Real in my blood, this is JD's Neff. Huh? Real in my blood, this is JD's Neff.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
that was fucking amazing. Plug that shit. Hell
So
yeah.
that was Lord Forgive Me off of 526 Volume 2. You can find that on Apple, Spotify, all that good shit. Just type in Aske. It'll come up. 526 Volume 2, man. God bless the dead.